Okay, real talk, over the first few weeks of the school year, I've learned a lot. From failing a math exam to setting up a study system that actually works. I used to spend more time setting up my study system than actually studying, and this was wasting my time. I have multiple apps everywhere, sticky notes everywhere, or still to be missing assignment deadlines and getting bad marks. Here's the thing, you don't need multiple apps. You just need four free tools that work together like a system. So today I'm breaking down the apps I use, what they're called, and how you can use them as well. These apps are Notion, Anki, Google Calendar, and Minimalist. And if any of them cost money, I'll be giving free alternatives, so don't worry. Let's get into it. Alright, first up is Notion. And before you say, oh bro, everyone knows about Notion. People know about Notion, but they don't know how to use it properly. Most students open Notion, go on the dashboard, make it look pretty, and actually don't do anything with it at all. That's not a productivity system. That's just procrastination. Here's how I actually use it. 1, shows me my assignment deadline. Shows me how many days until my upcoming exams and what I can do to study for them. So I know exactly what to study for before I actually get there, and so I can allocate my time to each subject properly. 2 is notes for each of my subjects. Anytime I learn something in class and I come home, I type it up on Notion under the subtopic of the syllabus. So when I need notes in the future for exams, I don't have to go back into my books looking for them. I have them all in one place in the Notion page. Notion's free plan is genuinely enough for all of this. But if you want a completely free alternative, there's one called Obsidian. Let's go on to the next app. Anki is a non-negotiable if you're actually serious on remembering what you learned. In past videos, I have stressed the importance of active recall, but let me explain Anki further. The problem with normal flashcard apps is that they don't know what you already know and what you keep forgetting. So you end up reviewing easy stuff and actually forgetting all the hard ones because app doesn't know what you're struggling with and what you're excelling in. Anki fixes this with just one key principle: spaced repetition. Instead of reviewing everything all the time, Anki shows you what you actually need to review. Every card you answer, you have an easy, hard, or again button. That feedback trains the Anki algorithm and tells it what to put on your next study session. Over time, Anki builds a personalized schedule for your brain. Anki is completely free on desktop and Android, but I went a step further and got it on iPhone. You know, on iPhone is actually a fee. So, as a free alternative, RemNote does the same spaced repetition, and it also does note-taking, but it's also worth checking out Quizlet because it has a basic free spaced repetition mode. 10 minutes of Anki a day, that's all it takes. Alright, third one, Google Calendar. This may seem boring, but the way students use it or don't use it is actually what's holding them back. Here's the mistake. People will use a generic to-do list. To-do list will just lie to you. Sure, it tells you what to do, but it doesn't tell you when to do it. So all your tasks just pile up and you actually run out of time to do what's important. So to fix this, calendar blocking. Instead of writing study biology, put it on your calendar as a 90-minute block. Now it has a time where you can actually go, and once the time hits, you have to do it. Also put in buffer time. Basically what buffer time is, 30 minutes or more in between study sessions. Not because I'm lazy, but because things run over and you need time to digest and get back into another task. Can't keep doing stuff for 4 hours straight. You'll just be unmotivated. Google Calendar is completely free, so there's really no reason to get anything else. Last one is Minimalist. Minimalist is a to-do list. Before you click off because you say, oh, I have notes for that, I really don't need a to-do list, hear me out. The problem with most to-do list apps is that they're just a dumping ground. You throw everything in and it becomes a wall of text that actually distracts you from what you actually have to do. Minimalist is built around one key idea. Your day should only have what actually matters. The interface is clean, distraction free, and it forces you to be intentional with what you're doing throughout your day. I use it alongside Google Calendar. Calendar tells me what I'm studying, but Minimalist actually tells me what I need to do during the study. Minimalist does actually have a paid version, but the free version is personally what I use and it covers everything well. But if you actually want a free alternative, Todoist is actually a great app as well. Now that I've told you the 4 apps, here's how you actually put it together to develop your study system. Google Calendar tells you when you're studying. Minimalist tells you what you actually need to study during those study sessions. Notion holds all your notes. Anki handles the active recall, which is actually remembering and retaining the content. That's the 4 apps: Notion, Anki, Google Calendar, and Minimalist. Get even one of them up this week and you'll see a difference instantly. That's done, but how do you actually cut your study time in half? Watch this video right here.